Welcome to my Pecha Kucha, a new direction. Here are two paintings from a solo show about 3 years ago called Small Quiet Efforts. The work's context focused on geology of place, looking at my local geographical fault line, the Llandovrian Fault, which runs from Llandovri to Finland. My next body of work documents my interest in lichen. This painting is of a lungwort, which is currently on the high-risk lichen register. I worked closely with the lichenologists at the Botanic Garden of Wales, this is Ray Woods, researching and developing a body of work to show on-site, along with a series of workshops and production of a lichen colouring book. The exhibition was then toured to Swansea Volcano and into an extremely different context, an ex-Iceland building on Swansea High Street. I invigilated the space and was able to open a dialogue with an entirely new and diverse audience with very different environmental issues. More recently, I've been exploring the development of Japanese concepts in my work. Ma and the use of positive and negative space developed somewhat naturally in my image making. Kintsugi and the use of gold in ceramics also appeared without thought. So my work became less about lichen and more about the movement and shape and use of colour. I have been experimenting more recently with recycled upholstery materials. I would like to also develop the concept of humour in my work. Here you see Jed Quinn. He takes the tradition of still life and revels in the absurd, and I embrace his use of positive and negative space. More recently, I have been experimenting with recycled upholstery materials. My husband is an upholsterer. I need to research how different materials respond to acrylic paint, especially things like foam. I'm also diversifying in my use of different paint materials. So here you find some of Anish Kapoor's Blackest Black, which I'm using after years of using acrylic from local bargain shops. But is black the right colour to use to represent negative space, or gaps, pauses, breaks in my work? And do I support an artist patented colour? Where do you stand on these principles? Thanks for watching and listening.